how would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio. That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this book. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Revelio. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
Where they go?
I advise on dealing with untoward matters in for a canal.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. Did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh.
Revelio.
It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the poffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right, where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Regarding Leviosa. I'll look after you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Oh, no, you don't. Everything's all right now. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
You can't imagine how inconvenient I was before I invented blue powder.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience. Actually, perhaps another time.
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Hello, Deke. I have some questions for...
What do you need?
Thank you.
What?
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. Came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to?
You will, for now.
Thank you.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
What are you up to now?
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear?
That's very kind of you, Amit.
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. Goblin cut glass.
Well, I...
Think nothing of it. I have some...
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. How good that did.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope.
Yes.
You remember those? And it seems...
And...
I do. No one from the Gobs. Let us get moving.
Oh, no need to...
Brilliant. You won't Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
Incendio! A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course.
Revelio.
It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Lumos.
Lumos! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Incendio! Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit.
Look, there's the table. I think you should do the honors. Go on. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the... And your
Thank you, Amit.
And I look forward... This is only the... And if I have ever...
That's quite generous.
You are welcome. It's all in the... Ahem.
Doesn't get any more cozy than Hogsmeade. These rocks have seen better days.
No. If the bird is calling, I wouldn't say it.
Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Over here,
loop house.
quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet. Hattie, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here? As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me. That letter is the... I'll help you find them. I'm glad to hear. First, I do not see any... I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more... That did it. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Well done. I will be closer.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah! Restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Revelio.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Lumos.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Focus to tell us.
I don't expect to have the cloth of my plans unraveled by the very people who stand next to me. What was that? Protego!
Incendio!
Comprendo! Give that back! Not.
So close. What are you doing?
Alohomora. Revelio.
Leviosa.
hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Levioso! Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Get back here,
Levioso!
shoot like a lamb!
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Think I won't remember you.
Montesu! Levioso! Levioso!
Incendio! Tringo!
Levioso!
Incendio!
Alohomora. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Revelio. Revelio. Hi, Wing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on!
Hello, Mora.
Hurry! Hogwarts Express! Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing! It's incredible, isn't it? How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What?
That Rookwood's enough to connect now.
I've only met
Poppy, sweetie. Poppy will be relieved. My mother will be worried. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Lumos.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Might I ask a favor of you?
Brilliant!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Perhaps a hybrid.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope just yesterday. Well, if now. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please. Look at that! You're a natural.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Here. Closer. Leviosa. Revelio.
What lovely stone.
Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I've retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he can... Perhaps that helm...
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that I do wish we had.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment. would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome.
And what do you have to say?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Over here! Regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside. Pomerant, we need to talk.
Such arrogance.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to... Unfortunately. You? I know where he is. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching, although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with it.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than... Well, she'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light. She wrote regularly.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Aunt Noctua went down this path.
You don't know that history will get you answers about Slytherin.
I see. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here! Confringo!
These braziers grant
Revelio.
access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with
Revelio.
threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Lumos. Revelio. Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Lumos.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio.
The door we came from, it closed.
Lumos.
And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo! This journal entry, the dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Lumos.
There's bound to be a match to the thing.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. Perhaps the symbols on another gate will match this dial.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Revelio.
Search each corner.
Lumos.
It may not be obvious which leads where.
Lumos.
Another welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the script.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like...
Salazar Slytherin. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young.
Should have known he would have told you. I'm as guilty as the work. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to call... That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian... If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is...
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. I think I can cast it if I...
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready. That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it.
Revelio.
We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
Lumos, I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Revelio. What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt.
What will you do with Slytherin's...
What I do with every book. Read it. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
We couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you.
Lumos.
Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
How nice of you.
What's this? A child wandered too far from it.
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen.
What's going on here?
Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
Someone there? Quiet someone.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! You are terribly outmatched! Surely you
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Accio. Guardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container.
We already...
And run.
Yes.
Let's get into the...
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Delightful.
Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down. Is there something to those symbols?
Revelio. There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Lumos.
Lumos! Goblin tracks.
Revelio.
They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic
Revelio.
and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of
No. If
And
this...
just tell me where.
The power without not... We will simply...
Very well, Professor.
I shall...
Lumos.
Lumos! I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Revelio. Revelio. Penny's blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Leviosa. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Revelio. What a relief. Revelio.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isidora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isidora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isidora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introduction.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald.
A vainglorious... I I shall confirm that everything is in order.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your... If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime...
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. Well done today.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Off on another adventure.
To the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
This looks intriguing. Now, I'm only trying to... No need to be difficult, I mean you no harm. Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
You've come to the wrong place, child.
Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Assignment's all finished.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Might some kind soul help me?
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our own...
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else.
And you think that...
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't...
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not... Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost... Please avoid anything.
Those references...
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin, see. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. It would mean a lot.
Today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn. Good. The exploded...
I will, Professor.
I will hold you. Now, you... Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Bombarda!
There we go.
Welcome back.
Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment.
Well done. Wisdom is... Let us... Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible, perhaps before you leave here.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
My husband! What will I do?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead! He killed him!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. He must be...
I hope he was...
Do you know which way...
He never wanders. I'm afraid.
We'll find...
Thank you.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will... Archie home.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight. I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look for her.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio!
Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral. After. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
Revelio. I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt yes. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
We have Archie. Be on your guard.
Had enough? You will pay for your deeds.
You pay! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
They got what they deserved.
Revelio.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Revelio. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Revelio. Alohomora.
A man called Harlow.
We're so...
Thank...
We wouldn't have it in...
Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friend?
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. The last thing...
We don't want to worry. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I can never repay...
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Off on another adventure, are we? Highwing! Go!
No need to race now, my friend.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's
good.
You said
it did. Did you know that? Does this have any?
It does.
Fair enough. Does the name?
I'm afraid not.
The poachers. The poachers spoke. If you ever meet.
Not to worry.
I think. This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers, why?
I found. Let's keep searching. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Levioso.
That warrants a look.
Potato! That's just careful!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fight.
The name?
No one. How could they? There must be more. We should.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, stroking him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out.
Tell us. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, then. Not with her chained up like that.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
A little more. have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Tell us, suppose it's worth a look. You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Oh, we are such Let's get this. Number up wide, coming back this way.
There you are.
Not right. I don't think
I've never been one for God.
Taking your life is all.
Pathetic!
What have you done?
what have you done?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She... What now? I don't... And the
We aren't helping.
You're right. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.